I want to zoom out for a second to the philosophy behind all this, because Sugars leans really heavily on his mentor, the late, great Jim Rohn.
Oh, yeah. The godfather of personal development.
Absolutely. And Sugars quotes him often. There's one specific line from Ron that just synthesizes this whole growth mindset. Ron used to say, "Never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better."
Wish that you were better.
Oh.
It's more that tough love, isn't it? It puts all the responsibility right back on you.
It does, but it's also incredibly liberating.
Uh,
Because if the problem is life is too hard, you're a victim. You can't control the economy or the market.
right. But if the problem is, I am not yet good enough,
Hmm?
well, that's solvable.
It reframes difficulty not as a wall, but as a weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about the gym. If you tried to lift 200 pounds and you can't, you don't say, gravity's unfair.
You don't say, "I wish this iron was lighter."
You say, I need stronger muscles.
Yeah.
The weight is constant. The person has to change.
Sugars applies this directly to skills. He says, if you get better at sales, sales gets easier.
If you get better investing, wealth gets easier. The difficulty isn't in the task itself. Difficulty is just a measurement of your current incompetence.
Ouch. That stings, but it's true. Competence makes things feel easy.
Yeah.
We tend to think successful people are just grinding harder 20 hours a day, but Sugar seems to be implying they're actually working easier than us.
Because they have the skills. It's the who versus the how all over again. The master salesperson makes $1 million with a few phone calls. The novice makes 100 calls and makes 0.
The how, picking up the phone, is the same.
But the who is completely different.
And this brings it all full circle. Brad Sugars didn't panic when he lost his money because he was already a heavy lifter in business. He knew he could lift that weight again.
Exactly. He had the muscle memory of success.
So if we recap this whole journey, we've gone from the disaster of losing everything to realizing skills are the only true asset to the practical formula of putting learning before planning.
And it all comes back to that one dangerous question. When you ask how, you're looking for a trick to manipulate the world. When you ask, what do I need to learn, you're looking for a way to upgrade yourself.
And the upgraded version of you doesn't need to ask how.
The upgraded version just knows. When you are the person who can do it, the how becomes obvious. It feels effortless.
Okay, so let's wrap this up with a really clear directive. We've given everyone the 7 to 8 p.m. homework. Write the goals, find the learning gap. What's the one thing they should put on a Post-it note for tomorrow morning?
I'd say it's that sequence. Dream, goal, learn, plan, act. If you find yourself stuck, just check the sequence. You probably skipped learn.
And don't settle for a plan that's just recycling your old habits. If the plan doesn't scare you a little or require you to open a book you haven't read,
It's probably not a growth plan. Your future life cannot be built with your current tools. You have to go get new tools.